Hello everyone, in today's video I will be demonstrating how to use the technique monotype printmaking. It's a technique that focuses more on painting rather than carving. They're made by drawing on glass or a plate of smooth metal or stone with a greasy substance such as printer's ink or oil paint. One of my favorite artists that is known for doing monotype printmaking is called Edgar Degas. The following pictures are a few examples of what monotype printmaking is, and they are also some of his pieces that he has done. First things first, you'll be needing a plate. It could be any size of your choice. I believe this one was an 8x10, and a picture also the same size of your choice. For this picture, I picked some pumpkins that I took outside, and I'm just making sure that it fits my plate. Next, you'll need some blue tape. It's optional, but it would really help. And this is the ink that we'll be using today. It's called the Aqua ink. It's for dry point intaglio, but we can also use it for monotype painting as well. And then I'm just using some paint brushes that I have. When it comes to doing this process, everyone does it a little different, but the first thing I do is get my picture, make sure that it got all the details I wanted. And with my blue tape, I'm just going to tape it down to the table, but I'm not going to put the tape right on the picture. I'm going to put it at the very top of it, just so that when I'm painting on the plate, it doesn't move and it won't make any smudges. This is really important. I'm just putting my plate to see if it fits, and it does. Now I'm going to peel off the paper from my plate so I can begin painting. To avoid making a mess, I'm just going to be using the top of my paint, and these are the brushes that I'm using. You don't have to worry about staining them or anything. It won't ruin your brushes. You can clean them with soap and water as well. The paint that we're going to be using today isn't toxic. You will also be needing watercolor paper, and after you get your watercolor paper, you're going to begin spraying it with water all over and then using a sponge to even out the water. I'm going to be using my press to get my prints. If you're going to be doing multiple prints, you're supposed to draw a square along the plate in the middle so that you don't lose your place. But since I'm only going to be doing one print a day, I'm just going to place it in the middle. You're supposed to get a piece of construction paper and then put your plate on top along with your watercolor paper after it is sprayed with water to apply pressure so that the paint spreads evenly all around the plate. I'm going to be adding these little mattresses on top. I'm going to be adding 2 just to be safe. Just the more pressure, the better. After I have applied the pressure amount that I want, I am then going to begin using the press to turn it. There are ways to do this at home without a press, but in my opinion, using a press is more faster and it's more important because it gets a lot of the paint off. The more pressure for this assignment, the better. After I am done, I'm just going to be taking everything off very slowly so that I make sure not to shift the paper and mess up my ink. Most of the ink should be transferred onto the paper. If you're going to be making multiple prints, you're going to have to be reapplying the ink and painting in the same spots that you were painting last time. And this is how it should look. And this is how the print came out. You can also use Q-tips to remove some of the ink and give it some shadows. Where all my white spots are, I didn't add any ink there. Where it's lightly, I used a Q-tip and I dipped it into the paint to get some of the tree effect. And that is all on the Monotype printmaking tutorial.